Hey guys, thanks for joining me back here for another video. Just taking a look at the 3v3 arena here in solo, and just to point out really quick before we get past it too much, this little shrine thing right here that you spawn in next to, make sure you activate it and select the buff at the beginning of the battle. If you're a bard, you can also put down your Oven of Life and then get the 6% HP buff from that. If you get it from the shrine, I think it was like 5%. And you can't have your Oven of Life buff and a buff from the shrine, even if it's not an HP buff. If you pick the damage buff like I do, and then get the HP one, it'll overwrite it, which is really unfortunate. But I have played quite a few games here. I mean, getting up to 1300 is not terrible. Well, you get about 20 points a game, and when you start out, you start at 1,000, and then you're actually going to be fighting with 2 bots on your team against 3 other bots on the other side, and you do that from like rating 1,000 to 1,100-ish, and then from like 1,100 to 1,200-ish, you're fighting with 2 other real guys against a team of 3 bots on the other side. And then after that, you kind of start fighting real teams. I mean, it's kind of hit and miss. Like, I'm in the 1300s now, and I don't fight real players all the time. From what I understand from just people on Discord, it really only starts being actual all the time PvP. Yeah, kind of crazy thing to say. After the 1500s and like the 1600s. And it could just be that there wasn't a lot of participation on the beta. I mean, there's quite a few people around here in the like, I don't know, PvP people area where the vendors are at. So it's not like there wasn't any participation. And I heard a rumor that maybe you actually fight like pre-made teams when you actually form a team when you're not on a team, but I don't think that's true, and I haven't seen anything that says one way or the other on that, so I don't know. But, yeah, you'll be doing some bot combat early on. And it could just be that, you know, like I said, low participation, or that the people that are really doing it have way leveled up past 1300 and they're not doing it anymore. But this is the PvP vendor area. On the right, this NPC is the Rite of Conquest, which is battleground mark stuff. This is the arena vendor, and then way over there on the left is the big 30-man survival battleground thing that's only open at certain times. But you have to be at least in the silver bracket to buy anything from the arena vendor. And this guy has some items that you can buy with writs early on, and a lot of items like this. You have to advance your PvP level, which is kind of like WoW's rating system, early classic WoW's rating system, where you get ranked up against people in your faction, and which happens at max level when you pick. You pick your faction red versus blue, and then at the end of the week at the reset, you get bonus points based on how you performed on the leaderboard for total honor gained. And I don't have a clue how that works if you don't pick a faction. So, I mean, maybe there's just no way you get bonus points when you're not on a faction. But you also do get, like, level up progress to the next rank just by getting honor. And then, I mean, if you're doing PvP, you're going to be maxing out that battleground progress bar, I guess you could call it. Because at the end of the progress bar is a crystal that gives you an item level 55 item. I think you just get one of those crystals. I know from the PvP one, if you play win 10 games, play 20 games on an actual arena team, you get 3 crystals. And I think they're actually like 60 and not 55. I'm not too sure. But that's fantastic rewards. And then at the end of this, you'll see, I know, Janexi hard carrying here. I get the honor of playing with him again in my next game, which is great because he dominates, apparently. Insane. And this was one of those games, healer versus healer. We got 21 points at the end, and then you can see I get the maple stamps, and then 60, like, heavenly chi marks or some nonsense, whatever the heck. But yeah, PvP has 3 currencies. The 30-man, the 5v5v5, 5v5, and then you've got the maple stamps. You can see it says I've got like 2,000 of my 2,600 for the week on that. And then you've got the Writ of Conquests, which are the battleground ones. And then you can see there's like this help icon that gives you some information here, which is like a whole bunch of crap. It's got your stats in there. Don't cheat. And then there's some other stuff in here, like you can't form a team with you're like not within 400 rating points of each other, so you can't get boosted in arenas. Even if, I mean, they'd have to tank their stuff way down, but you can't just like join a team with some like 2,600 rated dudes if you're 1,000 rated, which I don't know, good and bad. It's kind of stupid, honestly, in my opinion. But some people, maybe they don't want to see boosting like that anyway. And then there's also something like if you're a lot higher rated than your team is, you'll get significantly less rewards. I think that's all the highlights from that. And then this is the progress bar for the honor that I was talking about in the PvP thing here. And you can see the crystal at the end when you get that. And then that's my rank right now. Advancing rank wasn't working, or just wasn't active on the beta, and it rolled over and nobody got any points, so I don't know what to say about that. I think I got like 3,000 honor at the end of this week, and it was saying I was going to be at like 10% into level 2 honor level. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it calls it, unless it's some mumbo jumbo. But there's also some like really fantastic gear, or well, like off pieces, rings and fingers and necklaces and earrings that you can buy. Item level 60 stuff, which is great, and that's no level required on that stuff. And if you're tired of listening to me talk now, I'm just gonna shut up. I'll point out one thing in the next battle, and then that'll be everything I got for the arena. I didn't do a whole lot of this. So here you can see battle against bots. I just played 3 real teams in a row, and then all of a sudden bots. And you can see up at the top it says our team's rating is 1,000 versus nothing. I don't know if the level of the bots or difficulty of them scales as you advance, or how any of that works, but you get the same rewards at the end, so you know, I guess you can't complain too much. If you select them, like you can click on them as you go through, you can see that they are on like US 3 and stuff, which are servers that don't exist because there's only one US server right now. At least there was on the beta, and they don't have plans to open one unless they need to. So it's pretty obvious. But here it is, bot stopping PvE action. And that's really going to be doing it for my video here today. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you hit the like and the subscribe button down below. It really helps me out.